Hey everyone, Dave here. Welcome to a new Raid Shadow Legends video. This is another video from our free-to-play series, and what we're doing today is what we've been talking about in the past couple of videos. First, for those who are not interested in the free-to-play series, the game is quite stale right now. Not much like is happening other than like doing the Bambus events. So probably by next week we're expecting to see some more stuff. So um, we'll be doing some more different content video than what we're seeing on the free to play. But the free to play is very exciting so far. So I'm happy with making those vids for you guys. So what did we talk about in the past, and how did we get here? First of all, we got a huge pull. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch it on our Ancients 2X, where we got a Kyoko from only 10 Ancients. And the question I asked you in that video is that um, should we use Kyoko or not? Because what I promised you when we started this series that we're only using mid-tier champs, not S-tier ones. And I left it to you guys to vote on. So I got one comment that said no, just no, with no explanation. But all the other comments, like at least 7 or 8 comments, everyone was saying we didn't see Kyoko. Like yeah, so some people were saying she's not S tier, she's not meta, so can still be used. And some people said they would like to see how Kyoko can carry an FTP account. And one of the most important comments for me was that someone said, we don't have enough videos for Kyoko being played in different areas of the game. So that decided it for me. We're going to play Kyoko and we'll vote on any other good champs that we'll get. I'm also getting a couple of good rares that probably we will use. Like this guy, we got him like longsword Thorax. We got him from those 10 ancients, but also we got a copy from the classic arena tournament. So yeah, we have a lot to work on this account. We didn't get to today's part yet, but I'm just telling you what are we planning to do. So my first plan would be we have enough food. I'm just saving the silver right now. Get Wukong to 6 star. Second in line was Kyoko, and third in line, hopefully, is today's uh, uh, main feature, which is did we save enough silver to get Petrifia or Petrify? Because I want to use her in my clan boss team as sort of like a boosted Frozen Banshee. So if we get her, she's going to be third in line to 6 star, and maybe Deacon would be fourth or fifth. But yeah, we have a lot of work to do here. Did we save enough silver? Let's see. So we have 3.5 millions, which is not much, but we have the benefit of being low level accounts. So we only get like 1700 instead of like 3700 points required from us. Also, we have, which would be secondary purpose of this video, some sort of like our first ever gear cleanse to collect even more silver to do that artifact enhancement event. So that early on, I'm only 2 weeks on, less than 2 weeks, or probably I'm 2 weeks on the dot. So everything that's 1 and 2 star, that doesn't make sense for us anymore. What else? Let's check what we have. 3 star, common and uncommon. And then, so basically let me, oh no. Select all first, and then we'll see if 3 star won't help us much, but the only thing that I'm checking is, so that's not speed. That's not speed. The only thing that I might be keeping because I'm that early on. So these are speed boots, so I might be keeping them. Yeah. So, okay. So all of these are gone. Did we get to 4 million server? Yes, we did. Okay. So let's start hitting it then. And let's hope that Plarium will be generous with us now. So we got a mission anyway to move something to 16. So let's do this. Let's hope it won't kill our silver. So we were on 4 million exactly. Let's see how much it would take us to get that piece to 16. Okay, that wasn't too painful, just 200k there. Let's hope luck will be in our favor today. And I cannot wait till we get to level 40 so I can do the instant upgrades. Imagine, guys, that this was released, I'm not sure how long ago, but it wasn't there on the game all the time. So we used to do it that painful way and just wait for the gear to be upgraded. Yeah. Okay, so that was only 500k. That's not so bad. So yeah, just continuing my thought, just imagine that we used to just wait for gear to be upgraded. Yeah, for hours and hours. No, I'm not coming to dinner. I have to wait for that piece to finish upgrading. What? Yeah, I know it's stupid. So that's one piece. Let's see how many points we got. Do we even like have a chance here? So we got like 200 points. It's not looking good, but let's see. So let's see if we can sell any of these. So 4 upgrades are like 2k, and now we're selling this for whatever 5k, so we're good. So let's do this. So that's 5 stars, so it might be usable for me right now. I don't want to keep these, but let's just roll them up to 4 stars to get some silver there. That's flat stat, so we're selling it anyways. So the bottom row of gear, which is basically the gloves, the chest plate, and the boots, anything with flat stat, except of course speed for boot, is gone. Like you shouldn't keep it. The only exception, which is pretty niche, would be if you get flat stat chest plate or gloves with speed substats and you got like double roll on speed or triple roll on speed, they can be useful for like your arbiter or whoever your speed booster is. And that's short term because then yeah, when you have enough speed from the other pieces, you even this piece won't be useful to you. And if you see here, like I'm also saving gems, so I've already bought masteries for Wukong. And probably what I will do is that I'll buy masteries for Kyoku and then I'll just open the gem mine and the market and stuff. I don't think so. Something that MTG Jedi mentioned on a recent video is that if you're 30 days into the game, you shouldn't be keeping 4-star pieces. I thought that's like very aggressive, but when I actually thought about it, I have to agree with him. 30 days into the game, unless you have some very exceptional, epic 4-star pieces with good substats, you'll be selling them. So we're starting to lose some silver, which is okay. If I end up today with Petrifier and 0 silver, I'll be absolutely happy. But let's see. Life steal with accuracy substats. Definitely, this is a keeper. So 2.4 million silver, and point wise, we are at, oh god, I expected us to be way higher than this by now. It breaks my heart to see it drop that fast. Okay. And that's an issue for early game. Like you see, okay, this is the message you don't want to see. We're 2 days later, though it's just been a second for you guys. I kept farming. I invested 120 gems, 3 referrals. I just kept enough to buy the masteries for Kyoku, and I have 2.2 million silver. The unexpected turn of event. So I was farming Dragon to get some silver there, but I just figured out that the Void Rare that I thought I can never get is available in a champ training event related to the fusion. and I was already preparing to 6-star Wukong. So I thought, okay, maybe I won't get enough server, but the Void Rare is good enough. So I just like, probably you cannot see it here. Well, yeah, now you can. So I just got the Void Rare from the champ training event. So that's another excellent rare for Void, HP burns, HP burn extension. So yeah, an amazing rare to start the FTP account with. If we manage to get Petrify now, that's all I can ask for. But we couldn't do it. So that's probably like the third part of this video, I guess. Well, I'll edit it so it won't be too long, but it was recorded over a few days while I'm trying to get Petrifier, trying to get a poisoner for my clan boss on that early free to play. And that was a screenshot from like just a couple of hours before the event ended. And at this point, I was starting to burn gems. Of course, I got gems and silver since the event ended because that's a couple of days later now. But yeah, so it was a decision. This is an unvoid rare. We have Frozen Banshee, we have other options. Basically, the decision is should I just like burn the whole account trying to get this rare? Sometimes you get into that competition mood when like you went all in, you invested so much resources and like why don't I go like that, just finish it? But yeah, no, it was really that point when I decided, okay, maybe if this was like the last piece of a Lego or something, I would have done it, fragment or whatever. But at this point, I decided to stop. So, and this is the reality of free to play, especially this early game with limited resources, that you can shoot for some stuff, you can waste resources, which is not easy to regain. But yeah, sometimes you just lose and you just like swallow the defeat and move on. It's not overall a defeat. So by the time I'm recording this, like I said, we're a few days later. I got at least like 3 comments on the original video when we pulled that Kayoko saying don't use her, she's strong. But I got at least 10, 12 comments telling us to use her because she's not used much and I want to show her. I already said that. So we're using Kayoko. One of the other things that we'll do, yeah, let's talk about that in a minute. Yeah. But the thing is, so what did we end up with after all of that struggle on the free to play trying to get Petrifier? I don't have a poisoner for clan boss yet, but what do I have? So I started working on Kyoku. She will be my second 6-star. I 6-starred Wukong. We got Jingle Hunter. So yeah, he's mid tier. I was saying in the video where I've pulled him that I might use him for arena, but the thing is that aura wise, we have Wukong, we have Deacon for the turn meter control, so probably I don't need him. He would be just for faction wars. We got some good stuff from the fusion. Like we got all of the other rares except the ones that we wanted, but we got a couple of good ones. So we has Longsword Turox, who's really good because he got like good chance of a provoke, defense based. He can apply block damage on himself, so he's definitely usable. Actually, just grinding the events while trying to do stuff, I got a couple of copies of him. This one is big. She might not even like. If you look at it from a different way, she might be as good as the rares that we missed because she has a very good chance, not 100%. She's a rare, but so like 50%, 75% of applying HP burn, which is okay. And then she can also extend it by a good chance. So also we're going to use her. So a very good rare. And she's a void rare. Why this is even better that we got her by chance from the champ training that we stumbled into is that I won't have too many voids on this account, especially that early on. So picking a good rare, a good void rare is good there. We have Armiger and stuff. So status of the account, I don't have my core 5. If you're asking about like what do I mean by core 5, that's like go watch an older video I made about early game which champs you should aim to like 6-star first. So I've got my campaign farmer, I've got support slash debuffer, which is good. I got thermometer control slash also like debuffer. So these three, like they are going to be, unless I get anyone better, they are going to be my first 6 stars. Okay. I might leave Deacon at 50 if I get something else I want. What I'm missing in this team, I'm missing a dedicated damage dealer for clan boss, poisoner basically, and I'm lacking heals. So nobody pitched in with the referrals yet. Like someone created that account and never played it. So if we get Djamarsa, that would be good. We are still missing heals on this account. Heals and revives, if we can have it. Well, we have actually. Did I put him in the vault? We also got that rare who does have a single target revive on his A1. We also got a bunch of rares. Like that's all from farming and from mystery shards and the few engines we opened on the previous video. So yeah, so I have to examine the rares closer. I think this one is good. Probably this one is not. Yeah, no, I've got better provoke on the other one. So uh, we're basically thinking about which rares we're keeping. I think this one hits hard, if I remember. We'll ignore shield. Mm. Can be used for that destroy max HP, but not that much. So anyway, we'll have to examine the rares closely to figure out which ones we're keeping. Like Conqueror is a farmable rare. I think I mentioned in my video before. So he has block revive on the A3 and he has remove 2 random buffs on the A2, but we have Wukong, so we don't care about that. Probably won't keep him, especially that he's farmable. One of the things I wanted to do in this video, which is one of the good things you do as a free-to-play, it's here. Yep, let's move this here. Do we have any more of her? Yep, you see. So while farming, I've been, okay, let's use these and then pick up the rest. I've been saving copies from Spirit Host. I might be using Spirit Host. I'm keeping an additional copy for like that second copy. So you see here, that's one of the quality of life improvement they did. So I'm keeping that other 30. I'm sacrificing it. So I'm saving my books because you can farm copies of her in campaign. So that's what I'm doing, I guess. And I'll do the same with Greybeard. Probably, like, let's go pick up the other copies. Greybeard is good. I prefer what's the name of the other goat? I don't remember, but yeah, Greybeard is good. So once I have enough copies, I'll start using her as food. And of course, Templar is good. I'm keeping Templar. I'm farming more copies from him, and then I'm using the copies to book him. So yeah, this is our Spirit Host. I should have done that during CVC, but it's too early. Like that early on the account, yeah, you don't care that much. I haven't built my core 5 yet. Yeah. So this one is done. We can sacrifice the other copies, keeping only one for the fusion. How many days we are in? We are now 17 days in. We're progressing casually, like I said. By now, if I'm farming hard enough, I should have had at least 2 6 stars, but all good. We'll just keep farming. My aim now, so I'm slowing down a bit. That defeat hit me a little bit. That probably for one day, like for the days that's after I lost that, I couldn't get petrified. I just didn't play the free to play. So what we'll do, we'll get our second 6 star. When it's a 2x, we're going to open the few shards that we have to see which champs we'll get there. And I'm thinking of a solution, coming back to the point I mentioned at the beginning of the video. So voting is always good. We'll always vote if we get a champ that we're not sure whether it's strong enough or not. And you guys decide whether we're using it on the account or not. But we have a second criteria that we lean on. Let me show you. So where are we going to check? we're going to check hellhades.com. I don't take Hellhades rating as an absolute. I disagree with some of the ratings there, but at least it's better than the rating in game. So, for example, if we go for the tier list, like the strong ones are known, let's look up someone like, yeah, we have what? Phoenix here. Let's try Phoenix and see. Come on. Yeah. So, let's say we get a Phoenix tomorrow. And then we go to Hell Hades and figure out the overall rating for him. Did they change that? Yeah. So the overall rating is 4. And then we check his abilities there. Like he's 2 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars. So I would say he's average. So we can use Phoenix if we get him. Is he one of the stronger epics? Yes, for sure, but he's not meta. Of course, I think his A1 should be godlike. Rating. Oh, yeah, they are updating that. Yeah. HH was talking about some updates they're doing there. So let's say Phoenix. Let's look for someone else to make sure. Ugo's OP, but she's an epic. Of course, like it would be much easier. I'll try to think of a Lego. Like for example, let's say Ray. Her overall rating is 4. So we can use, I guess, people up to 4, but not 4.5. That would be all for today. They released Lady Mikagi into the game today, so I'll create a separate video probably that I'll release maybe tomorrow about how good she is and whether she's worth all of the grind that you'll do to get her or not. So stay tuned for this one. Keep playing Raid. I'll see you next time. Bye.